composure back.
Oh man, what's up, man? Live from the Big Boy Mansion, man, with my boy Tyran, man.
Yeah, man, we out here on the west side. My heartbeat's coming back. My ding-a-ling growing back. your boy was. I ain't trying to get my man blocked, but your boy was like this. Like 9 rounds. It was a terrific fight. Shout out to Errol, Spence, man. We was all in here rooting for you. Dallas was behind you. You know, Jamaica was behind you. We was all behind you.
You Jamaican?
Yeah, his dad's Jamaican. That's why his name Errol is like a.
No, I said, are you Jamaican?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, okay. I thought you said we were behind you.
No, I said we was behind you. All the Jamaicans.
Oh, okay. Got you. You
feel me? Shout out to you. You did your thing. One nigga that was bouncing back from a car accident to another.
I did. Did you watch that video I did? I did a video comparing your car accident to Errol.
Oh, you did? No,
yeah, I'll send it to you. I gotta find it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, man, you know, you didn't have to get no. I had to get surgery, so I know you didn't. So I was just thinking about it from that perspective. Like, man, is he gonna be cool? Some things I saw in there was making me a little nervous. His coordination was a little off at times, but I still think it was vintage Errol Spence. He just needs a couple more training camps. And I got it. Shout out to Danny Garcia. A lot of things. I had my wife watching the Lamont Peterson fight the other night, and I was just saying, like, I just can't see Danny Garcia able to do anything because he doesn't really have much movement. I saw him for the first like 7-8 rounds. I could tell he was really working on his flexibility. He was trying to stay light on his feet. He was making Errol miss a lot. Then by the end, you know, he was just kind of in survival mode, trying to stay alive, and he kind of reverted back to regular Danny Garcia. But man, it was a great fight. But shoot me some questions though, man. My mind all over.
Nah, just over. And any flaws you saw in Errol?
Yeah, man. A lot of times, like first of all, like his jab was real lazy at times. Like his jab, it was like he was throwing it like this. Like he wasn't like
snapping and turning
he
on it.
Snapping. He was just kind of like it was weird at times. But I think he was doing it. There were times I was wondering what Errol was doing, but then I realized he was just trying to bait Danny to get on the inside. Definitely stamina. You know, I think I did an interview with you after the Mikey fight, and somebody killed me talking about his stamina, but I saw him gas out a little bit in the Mikey fight. Definitely in the Sean Porter fight, he gassed out a little bit this fight. So he gotta pick that up because his activity as the way that he's active and the way that he exerts a lot of energy to get inside and throw all those shots. If he's not wearing these guys out and knocking them down, you know, people will pick up on it and use that as a tactic. Other than that, a lot of times when he throws, he doesn't pull his hands back fast enough. Y'all should see your boy Fred. He got nervous. Fred got nervous when he got countered a few times.
Yeah.
So you know, I think about. I was looking at Terrence. I was assuming a fight with Terrence Crawford as I was watching that. You know, Terrence Crawford is kind of quick and snappy with his punches. So I was just saying, like, all right, how would that be a factor? You know, other than that though, man, like Errol is a fighter. He's a complete fighter to me. He doesn't really have a lot of flaws. He just has a lot of things he needs to stay sharp on the whole time.
Yeah.
Not really too much improve. Like he fights pretty even on his feet, but he still got good foot movement. I don't think he needs to like work on being light on his feet. I don't think there's really a need.
Come on through, Rob. You going upstairs? Okay. Stay upstairs in the kitchen.
Interview. What are you doing?
Yeah, we good. Good job at keeping his distance. And he did a pretty good job at nullifying Danny Garcia's punches. What people need to realize about Errol, like especially, you know, Floyd, everybody know Floyd, they think about defensive, you know, the Pernell Whitaker, so they think about people making you miss and shit like that. Errol Spence is catching punches though. Errol Spence, because Errol Spence isn't trying to be out of ring. He's not really. He countered Danny Garcia well a few times in this fight, but he's not trying to make you miss and counter you, hit you with pull counters and stuff like that. So he's catching the punches to get on the inside. So a lot of people, I was hearing a lot of people in there saying Errol gets hit a lot. Errol gets hit a lot. Half of the time you see Errol getting hit, he's catching the punch right on the target. So that person threw the punch, and he's in position to come to the body. Defensively he was sound. Like I said, like we said, I just think he needs a training camp.
Needs another training camp.
Yeah, and just need to get that back. And before the accident, I think I said it on your channel before. I tell my wife all the time, some of the ways I saw him moving in between fights, when I started seeing him hanging out with Adrian Broner, when he couldn't even answer your question right about 5:15.
Yeah.
I was just like, so I like that he bought the ranch. I like that he's doing this shit. So hopefully he stays focused. He kind of keeps his weight down. And as he moves further and further away from the accident, he just get that sharpness back. I'm looking forward to it. Who you think he should fight next?
Manny Pacquiao probably motivated by this fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're gonna be in competition with Conor McGregor for a summertime fight because they want to do that circus. I don't know where he goes. Maybe Keith Thurman.
He don't want to fight Keith Thurman.
He don't want to fight Keith Thurman.
He said it several times.
Yeah, but
Max Kellerman brought it up on First Take. He said you get exile Keith Thurman. That ain't gonna happen. I guess
money answers a lot of those questions though.
I would say if he wanted to do like a free fight on Fox just to get his number or his viewership up, he could do like his mandatory like Sergey Lipinets or whatever kind of showcase fight.
Yeah.
Just to get, because I think his name is not strong enough to sell a pay-per-view by himself, but I think his name is strong enough to sell a free fight on Fox by himself. Put a decent undercard on there. I could kind of see that because I really don't know. I really don't know what fight them. I really don't know. I know if everybody want to see that next. Do we think it's gonna happen next? Absolutely not. If it does, I'll be ecstatic about that. Sean Porter rematch. I don't really want to see it, but I just hope he stays sharp, and I hope he stay active.
Gotta stay active. Like the one thing that he did say that I didn't approve of was coming back in the summertime. Because
that's a little too long.
Yeah, too long. But this is a COVID era.
Yeah.
You got to get this money now because how about we shut down for a year?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they say, oh, only 1,000 people can gather. He has 16,000 people there tonight.
Yeah. And what did they shut it down to? Where like we can't even do fights.
We can't even do fights. All these fighters better get as many fights as they can ASAP. You know what I mean? Because we don't know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I've been I had my accident, and then when COVID happened, I was just kind of chilling at the house. So I haven't really gotten to see how this COVID shit is real. But I was working on set on this TV show the last 2 days, and like the way they monitor, I had the COVID test every day. Like they really it's really going crazy. So if this shit get bad, like they could really shut it down. And I could only imagine like just even having to do your training camp kind of half-ass. Your sparring probably ain't as good because of all of that. Then fight week, like you're just constrained in your hotel room. So I say all that to say, yeah, I'm with you. Like I would just stay sharp.
Stay sharp, man. Stay sharp. He should, he's gonna go on vacation. Got a new family, and so maybe he doesn't travel, but he just got a new son. Do that for a month, 3 weeks, but you got to get this money. Like all these fighters got to get. And I know Al Heyman has that 2 fight a year plan for that he's been doing on PBC, but you better secure these dates. Like J-Rock. J-Rock got COVID, tested positive. When is he gonna fight again? He had a December 26th date.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so he don't know when he's fighting again. Caleb Plant was scheduled to fight. If they signed the deal, he was scheduled to fight Canelo. And now Caleb Plant don't have a fight yet. Gary Russell don't have a fight yet. The Russell brothers don't have a fight yet. So it's tough out here, man. If you can secure these dates, secure them. And he creates Errol. Maybe Deontay Wilder can say in terms of the business, I want to fight this date and he can make it happen. You
And
get what
Tank,
I'm saying?
and Tank.
Yeah, and Tank. Yeah, great point. And Tank. I want to fight in February. They'll make it happen for him. You understand? So I think he has to be a little bit more aggressive in terms of the business of boxing, in terms of substantiating himself, because he got a chance to fight. He got a chance to fight maybe 3 times next year, you know?
And especially since they're letting fans come in Texas, Errol will sell out anywhere in Texas.
Right,
even if he wanted to just go do an H-Town fight for something.
Right.
Like Errol gonna sell in Texas. Deontay Wilder is a household name for good or bad reasons, and Gervonta got this new generation, so their fights are gonna generate some type of money. But and so like another thing, like we got to keep boxing alive, because if the fights don't happen and they lose money, as Bob Aaron admitted, he's losing money. You know, because it's not just the fighters and the promoters. You got the venues that got to have their staff working. Like if everybody's losing money, and there's no energy behind it.
Right.
You know, because unfortunately, and I'm with y'all. Please, bro. I just see how the world works. I'm a boxing nerd, bro. I'm a boxing fan. But from a perspective, let me put some shit in perspective for you. I got irritated last week because I got about 20, 30 texts like, who you think gonna win? Who you think gonna win? Talking about Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. From people that don't even watch boxing at all. I got no text this week from people that don't watch boxing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like, the reality is, these people that look at the shit and be like, man, we can fuck around and do Tyson and Evander Holyfield. And
they are.
And Jake Paul, you feel me? And Logan Paul and Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Because we going to make money and it's still boxing and blah, blah, blah. So it's just like, a performance like this lets people like us talk to our casuals and show them and keep it going. But if you just fighting and you go away, people gonna lose interest.
Yeah, Errol got to come back before the summertime, man. You know what I mean? It just makes perfect sense. And the analogy I thought of when you were talking about Errol is like your point guard's favorite point guard. You know what I mean? Like John Stockton or, you know, they say Chris Paul is like that. And they call him point god. You know what I mean? So he's similar like that. I also got to ask you, I'll do another video.